Right, Simon, great to have you on the show.
Thanks very much.
Fantastic. I love your music. That's absolutely fantastic. I really do love it.
Thank you.
Now, tell us about your music. First of all, tell us about who Simon and the rest of the band are.
I suppose I've been writing and performing as a solo artist the last 3 years, and the band, as you see today, I suppose has been kind of with me for the last about year and a half or so.
Good.
I released an EP this year, and that was supported by a few tours over in the UK, a couple of tours around Ireland, and a tour in Egypt.
Right.
And it's been a busy year for us, and so there's a lot of new songs written, and we're just in the pre-production process at the moment. And we go into the studio to record the album early January. And I think that song there is called Damn Honey, by the way. That is going to be the first single of the album, which should be released in Ireland at the end of February and in the UK at the end of March.
Okay.
Followed by another single and then the album, So, exciting times ahead.
Good. Now, sorry guys, I didn't really ask you your name, probably Simon. Now, start your introduction. What's your name again?
Gary.
Gary, and...
I'm Pete.
And...
I'm Paddy.
See, everybody have to go to the phone now. Hey.
I feel like a microphone stand.
Okay, now, I know, like you said, you all be together for about a year and a half, and your music is such, an amazing music like that, for you guys. Now, how it's been like in terms of financial aspect, how you guys raise funds, to really meet up with things?
Yeah, it's always difficult, especially in the current climate, to kind of raise money and to try and get projects such as this up and going. I suppose we've been quite lucky because the tour in Egypt, we kindly got grants, given grants from the Meath Arts Council and the Culture Ireland as well. So that made it possible, and then we went over to Egypt and we toured there, and we shot a small documentary. And I think we're due back there after the album is recorded for a pre-tour. And we're going to finish off the documentary, and hopefully you'll see that on your TVs, But it is quite difficult to get financial backing, but my advice is just to keep on going, and there is plenty of money out there. It's just a matter of convincing people to part with it.
Exactly, that's it, that's the word.
That's it, yeah.
Good. Now, tell us more inside of your music line, Is it just a kind of line of music you only based on, or you do other kind of music?
Yeah, well, I suppose it's important to know I studied classical music as a classical trumpet player in both Dublin and Scotland, Glasgow. That, I suppose, kind of from the brass and arranging kind of aspects of the music, that I suppose has a big part to play in it. The writing, essentially I'm a solo kind of artist, singer-songwriter, but all my favourite acts, I suppose, most of them anyway, are bands and stuff like that. And I think Ireland have been a great export of singer-songwriters. But I also think that there is an element of kind of the Bedsit Whinger kind of thing from the Irish singer-songwriters.
Exactly.
That's not taken away from them or anything, but they are brilliant. But there's been some great ones. But, I don't really see myself as a singer-songwriter. I see myself kind of part as an ensemble,
okay,
as opposed to just a solo act, I think that comes across in the music as well,
Okay. Now, like yourself, what do you do in between the band yourself?
In this band, I play drums.
Yeah.
And I'm playing cajon for this. Like a lot of the shows we do, like especially shows like this, we have an opportunity to strip the songs down and play them kind of unplugged, and with not as many drums because I've got a pretty big drum kit.
I can see that in a way.
Easy to cart around.
And Pete, yourself, what's up with you? So tell us a little bit more about you singing part of it.
What's up? I usually play electric guitar. I like doing this sort of stripped down versions of songs, but really when you see the band come to life is when we're all on the instruments of the live set with the electric guitar and the full kit and the keys and all that.
Right.
on the brass and whatever.
Everything.
We'll just throw everything we can at it. And I think we all go out of our way to make our individual parts kind of shine. And we're not just a band that plays along with songs. We're a band that thinks about what we're playing and tries to develop music and tries to give our best to whoever it is that's listening.
Yeah, okay. And Pat yourself?
Well, I've been a musician full-time musician. Well, been playing the bass 11 years now, been a full-time musician maybe 4 or 5 years. I met Simon a couple of years ago, so it's been great playing with him since I've ever met him. And so yeah, again, I love the acoustic sets a lot. The live electric sets are also really good fun. I like to be able to take out the acoustic bass once in a while. I'd really like to tone off it.
Right.
But the electric shows are a lot of fun, a lot of energy, so you should check it out, definitely.
That's it. All right, guys, have you any one word you want to say to your audience and viewers and fans, you know?
Yeah, well, you can check out simonfagan.net, first of all, and there are free downloads, and there's a free show from London called the Apollo Acoustic Sessions, which is a free download. You can check out tour dates there, and there are links to the usual social networking sites from simonfagan.net. So yeah, stay tuned for tour dates, I suppose, for the single release, and all the gigs and everything. So I hope to see you all there soon. Thanks very much.
All right. Okay, everybody give it up for Simon Fagan.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.